purpose of this Credit Guarantee Bill is to make amendments to the Credit Guarantee Act 2012 to support the needs of businesses to access additional finance. This is, according to the government, is in response to the economic difficulties resulting from the aggression against Ukraine by Russia by creating a specific Ukraine credit guarantee scheme. However, the reality is, Minister, that the problems with rising energy prices in Ireland started long before the war. The war started on the 26th of February in Ukraine. In fact, the skyrocketing Irish energy prices are largely caused by three government factors: the ongoing dysfunctional energy policy position, which places an effective ban on new domestic energy sources that are not renewable. And if you only talk about the dismantling of the Shannon Bridge and Lanesborough, those power stations, every day since they were closed, Minister, the cost of electricity has gone up. And this bill that look, I welcome making credit easier available to businesses across the board. I welcome that. But however, we don't want businesses to go into debt. And the cause of many of them being in trouble is the cost of, first of all, electricity, and then the cost of petrol and diesel on the road. And even farming, every whole thing that's the cost, when we talk about the cost of living going up, is basically because of the cost of energy. And there's so many things we could be self-sufficient ourselves. And when we had the turf, and look, I don't agree with all this climate change, and because basically the records will tell you that climate change happened back over the years. I mean, I don't agree that what we're doing is the actual cause of it, or that the people cut enough turf to keep themselves warm for any winter. And I'm proud of the people that go out and cut their own turf and keep them and are keeping themselves warm now when the rain and the bad weather comes. I'm proud of those people, and those people are proud of themselves that they're self-sufficient. But we know that that members of your government, Minister, are not happy with it. But what do they want them to be? Do they want them to be cold? And when we see the cost of heating oil, it's 140, 150 today. I mean, Minister, that's not a litre, and it costs an enormous amount to fill a tank today, and they're only putting 300 or 400 euros into it to keep themselves going maybe for a couple of weeks. And I mean, this country survived because of turf during the Second World War. And if you're talking and blaming the war for everything at the present time, like he seems to be, you're blaming for every whole thing. Surely we should be doing things to help ourselves and to be as much self-sufficient as we can, and not to be pandering and buying coal from Russia and depending whether we'll get gas or not from Russia. I mean, we should be storing gas in the old Kinsale gas field. We could have enough gas brought all the summer while it was cheaper, much cheaper, and store it there and have it. We could be developing the oil field off of Barry Row, where we could derive gas and petrol and oil out of. And likewise, there was deposits of gas found off of the Kerry coast. And because of your Taoiseach at the time, Leo Varadkar, in 2019, he took away the licenses from all those prospective people that were going to drill, and we could be exporting gas to other parts of the world if we sourced our own gas. But he cut it off your nose to spite your face, and he don't understand the harm that he is doing to the poor, honest people that are basically trying to live, trying to keep a roof over their heads, travelling to work, and the cost of petrol and diesel, and then, Minister, the cost of electricity. And you're saying you're going to give back, get a windfall tax and give it back to the people. But the question I'm asking you again, Minister, why are you allowing the electricity companies to charge so much that they're tripling their profits? Is it because you're getting triple the amount of taxes out of it now? I mean, this thing of allowing them, where is our energy regulator? Where is the minister that's in charge of it? The whole rural Ireland, and especially Kerry that I represent and more of us here represent, are totally disenchanted by this type of policy. Why don't you just curtail them at the present time and ensure
Your time is up now, Deputy.
All right, fine.
Okay, thanks, Deputy.